Welcome back to JS Interview. In this video, we'll be talking about event bubbling in JavaScript. Look at this diagram. So we have a bunch of elements and we have children and children. This is just like a general HTML document you would see. General HTML structure. It could like HTML document can be represented as a tree because you can see you either are nesting element inside each other and then or they are siblings. So you got some siblings, and then some elements have more children, and their children have more children. So in a way, you can take the HTML document and convert it to this tree and this type of looking tree, and that's what we have here. Now, let's say you click this element here, right here, this circle thing, main element, and this is what's going to happen in JavaScript. When you click this element, and first the event itself will first travel down. So we'll start from HTML, go to body, section, P, and span. Then it will go back up. So when it's traveling back up, that's called event bubbling. And to help you memorize it, think of like bubbles in the water. Like the bubble is going up slowly, down up the tree it came down from. And most event listeners that are attached get triggered when the event is going up in the event bubbling phase. However, there are sometimes situation where you need to trigger an element. When you need to trigger the event on the down phase. So when the event is going down, this phase I believe is called event capture, and there are many scenarios where you would choose one or either, except which I commonly see is where you want to cancel the event propagation. So let's say event is going down this way, and here you decide that there's no further need for event to travel down because you have some code, some logic you want to apply. Let's say you want to disable events until something happens, so you don't want any click events under this section element to work for any of his children. So what you can do is here in this section code, in the event listener of this section, you can intercept the event by using the code I'll show you in a second. And then you can do event stop propagation. What that would do is just stop the event right here. The event will not go further any down, and then it won't go up any either. And as I said, the event listeners by default are attached bubbling phase. So since the event is not coming down, it's not going to bubble up, and the event listeners will not get fired. All right, time to see some code. Here I've got some HTML, some CSS, and this is the display of the. I have got 3 div elements and 1 button element. So, and I have a button element. Click me. What I'm gonna do is attach events to all 3 elements. All right. So here, I'm first selecting red, yellow, and blue by their class name, and saving them in these variables. Then I'm attaching click events to them, and same thing for yellow and blue. Then I'm firing a function that will alert me of what color I have clicked. Now, before I click this, let me ask you what happens when I click this button. Do I get no alert because I notice I'm not attaching an event to the button itself? I'm not even selecting it here. Only 3 things. This. Or will I get 1 event, the blue, or will I get 3 events because clicking the children is same as clicking here. Like you can't click this without this, right? So you can pause the video and look at the code. Remember we talked about event first travels down and now up. First is event capture phase, then is event bubbling phase. And the events get fired in the event bubbling phase, alright? So if we click here, the event's going to travel down from the parent element to child, and then finally the last child. Then it's going to travel up, bubble up. So if there are event listeners attached to these, they will get triggered. So according to our understanding, the blue should get fired first, then yellow, then red. All right, let's see what happens. Blue, yellow, and red. So blue, yellow, red. These got fired as we thought it would. And that's called event bubbling in a nutshell. All right, so now let's say I want to capture them in the event capture phase, right? When they are going downwards, when the event is coming from the parent to the child. All I have to do is pass the third parameter and make it true. This is basically telling the event listener, hey, don't get don't get triggered when the event is bubbling. Get triggered when the event is going down, when it's in capture phase. All right, so now it should be red, yellow, blue because it's coming down, and this is when the event should get fired. All right, red, yellow, and blue. Nice. So this is all great, and this is how event bubbling is pretty much. That's pretty much all there is to it. Now let's say I want to stop the event. Event dot stop rotation. Now I'm capturing it in the I'm stopping it in the capture phase, so should not go further down. And then I'm stopping it right here, like so. I should only get red. Red. Right. This line got executed. Nice. Now should be it. Perfect. We didn't get anything. All right. So that's pretty much sums up our tutorial for event bubbling and an event capture. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. Thanks.